Yep, that's working. Good to go there. I think we're going to be about live here in a second. All right. We're sending data. Streaming. All right, good morning. Welcome to Manhood. Today is, what is today? Is it Thursday? Oh my goodness, this week's flying by. Thursday, February 5th. This is daily Bible study. We all get together. We all, as in the one or two people who choose to join me, just go through a chapter of the Bible, talk about what we're grateful for, just generally do some uplifting stuff. I can't remember if I died. Do I have? No, I still have. I'm done with this area. So today we're going through first. Oh, that's not good. First Samuel chapter. What are we at? Chapter 19. Blazing through this book. This. Nothing really helpful. Let's do this. Let's go over here. All right. Yesterday. What did we get done yesterday? Oh, we've actually making a lot of... Ooh, what is this? Yeah. Cool. Is this where the mountain is? Where the one... I think this is where that... there's that castle. Mount Gilmer. Yep. Let's head up there. Fun. I need to get back on the bandwagon of my commitments. I've been allowing things to go relaxed, just trying to raise a fifth child. So I got to work on that. I've been mainly focusing on just being present at home and at work, which is good. I think it's what I needed to do for the time being, but I would like to get back into it. So today what I want to do is I want to ensure that I get a workout in. I got one on Monday, but not Tuesday or Wednesday. It's fighting over here. Help him. Ouch. Oh my goodness. Whoa, okay. My bad. Yeah, so I want to get back onto that. I also want to do better at eating high protein. What's up? Oh, we're back with Bull's mom. Welcome. Hey, tell us a story about Bull when you have a moment. We'll all pay attention and listen in. He's one of the more important people here, as well as you now, showing up more than once. Oh, the other thing. So what else? I got to. I had been regularly writing the word every day, and I've kind of gotten relaxed on that as well. I want to get back into that, so I'm going to be bringing that with me today to work. One of my goals, because over the next 5 or so years, I want to handwrite the Bible. Do we need to fight this thing? Probably do. It's probably important. Oh, I should pick up that though. Okay, gratitude for the day. We'll move out of the way of that. What am I grateful for this morning? Oh, yesterday we had a... what's up, Bull? Welcome. Yesterday we had a really cool situation. I'm very grateful for who I get to work with. The owner of the company that I work for, both him and I are strong believers. And yesterday we had a situation where we're trying to make some pretty big decisions about the the future, what we're going to be doing, and where we're going to be, and what's going on. Like, there's just some big changes happening. Possibly. But we were both talking about how we were looking for further confirmation and trying to get clarity. And so I was like, let's just pray together real quick. And we started praying and just asking God for like just like, hey God, like we know that you've given us already like a bunch of direction, but like we'd be so grateful for just further confirmation and a sign. And we're sitting there praying, and then literally like as we're praying and saying amen, his phone goes off with a text directly regarding the stuff that we were considering and further confirming it. And yeah, it was just very interesting and humbling and stuff. So super grateful for that. God just showing his his willingness to bless us and his willingness to speak to us. I wonder if they can grab you while you're on the horse. What happens then? Ouch. I don't want to kill all. Look, there's so many of these things. I'm not going to kill all of them. It feels like not a good use of time. Is there anything worth picking up, though? What's that? It's a ladder. We climb that. Ouch. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be able to reach me again? Yup. Okay, what else am I grateful for? We've had like so many people bring us meals after, and I think I've said I'm thankful for something like this before. But it's just been cool to see. It's been cool to have people in, and like it's also been odd. Like we've invited people in when they bring over food, and that's like a rarity. And to be fair, like we haven't done that in the past. But that's a rarity to a lot of people to be invited into the home to like see the baby and stuff. And it's just been a blessing. It's been good. The Bull family has to give stuff they're thankful for too. Since y'all are now regulars, is he gonna hit me with that thing again? But no, we're fine. What else am I grateful for? I got one more I'm gonna come up with. This is a climb. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I should have taken the other path first and then climbed this. Well, you got to give us something you're grateful for, Bull. I'm grateful that you're here. I feel kind of humbled. I'm not sure that. One of the reasons I started this was like I felt led, and I started posting regularly on social media as well. And like I felt God be like, hey, like I get concerned. Like I don't think I'm very good at this. And I mean, we can get better. You can always get better. But one of the statements I kept hearing in my head was like, it's not about it being great or perfect. It's about it being. And so I've just taken that as like conviction, just started doing it every day. But it feels odd having people that actually show up and watch. So I appreciate you. That's my last gratefulness right there. There you go. It's Bull, and now him inviting his whole family into the thing, and demonic blood, you know? His name still unsettles me a little bit. But that's okay. We'll be alright. Let's kill this friendly wolf who's just sitting here doing nothing. Oh, you're actually sending a story about him. Okay. One of your very favorite memories of him, he was about 12-ish years old, and I was scrubbing the bathtub, and I walked by the door, and we were joking about the cleaner being so strong, and I made a comment about dying. He went into the kitchen, and when he came back to the door, he said, "Mom, superheroes never die." My heart was absolutely overwhelmed. Wow. That's a pretty good story. So Bull's mom is a superhero. That's great. Thank you for sharing. That was awesome. It sounds like a Hallmark movie story. But I believe that it actually happened. Don't get me wrong. I believe that he did say that. Just in his eyes. Over here, I was thinking Bull was still 12, so this is good to know. There's a lot of guys over here. All right, we're going into... I'm not going to kill these guys. I'm just going to climb up this thing. Watch this. They can't even reach me. There we go. 1 Samuel chapter 19. Saul spoke to Jonathan, his son, and to all his servants, that they should kill David. Watch this. You guys ready for this? I'm totally distracted now. Oh, there's a pumpkin head guy. I thought they were following me. They're not. Never mind. We're carrying on. Saul's son delighted much in David, which has talked about this multiple times. And Jonathan told David, Saul, my father, seeks to kill you. I was being silly. I'm sorry. I do know that he is married. Oh, no. Okay. Saul delighted in David. Jonathan said, Saul, my father seeks to kill you. Therefore, be on your guard in the morning. Stay in a secret place and hide yourself. So we're seeing here, and we're gonna they're gonna go through a list of them. But essentially, we have these like pine beetles over here. I think that's what they're called, box elder beetle or something. And they've just taken up residence inside our house as it's gotten cold, and so they're just all over this room. They're totally harmless, but it makes me feel like I am like a person of low character having a house full of bugs, and we just have never gotten actually taken care of. Probably need to at some point. But they don't do anything. They just sit there, and they probably do something. They're like eating the framing out of the inside of our house, and I don't even know it. Total derail from what we were talking about. Sorry. What we're gonna see though, now that I'm back on track, is that we see that even Saul's family has a higher allegiance to David than they do to him. Right? We see that with Jonathan. He's coming in holy bow. We see it with Jonathan, and we're also going to see it with McCall, which McCall is his wife, so there's some sense there too. Descend. Okay. And Saul, where we're at. Honestly, one of the biggest things I'm grateful for is having a platform that allows me and my wife to sponsor 8 kids all around the world and watch people come together to help us take care of the kids every month. That's super cool. Are you talking through like a sponsorship program? Or are you actually taking care of the kids like in-house? I'm super interested in what's... I'm assuming since you said around the world. Is this like the we've done the... What's the program called? Yeah, Compassion. Thank you. Yep. We've sponsored some kids through Compassion as well. We're not currently. We're sponsoring our own kids through our Compassion right now, but someday. I wonder if oh, that was bad. Okay. I've got to do a little bit better. My gaming skills are not high enough for people to want to continue watching. Oh, that's huge. Bull's mom is right. That's a really important part of this. Let's keep reading it and actually talk through that. Okay, Jonathan told David, go hide. And I will go out and stand beside my father in the field where you are, and I will speak to my father about you, and I will learn. And, if I learn anything, I will tell you. So, he's doing him a solid. I need this thing. Never mind. Never mind. Hello. Ouch. Oh, they're all throwing lightning. Yeah, he kills me too fast. Jonathan spoke well of David to Saul his father and said to him, "Let not the king sin against his servant David, because he has not sinned against you, and because his deeds have brought good to you." So this is an interesting perspective as well. One of the things that I find, and there's actually a lot to learn here about like human interaction and how we approach people when trying to persuade them. Jonathan understands his father, and he understands the pride of his father, right? And we'll get into what Bull's mom was talking about as well, with like David's humility and David's like love for Saul and respect for Saul. But I do find the way that Jonathan talks to Saul and calls upon him, essentially it draws to Saul's pride. Like Saul needs to be seen by the people as a good man, needs to be seen as a strong man, as fair and as compassionate. And so it's not about him actually being fair and compassionate. It's about him appearing that way. And so he says, hey, like, you can't do this thing to David. David's done nothing wrong to you. He's been good to you. He's done this for you. And calls upon, like, what actually... We got him. That's what I needed. He calls upon the thing that Saul actually cares about. What is this? What is that? Oh, is it this? Do I follow these? Oh, that's confusing. All right. For he took his life in his hand, and he struck down the Philistine, and the Lord worked a great salvation for all Israel. You saw it and rejoiced. Why then will you sin against innocent blood by killing David without cause? And Saul listened to the voice of Jonathan, and Saul swore, right? So Saul is swearing now in the presence of Jonathan, as the Lord lives, he shall not be put to death. And Jonathan called David, and Jonathan reported to him all these things. And Jonathan brought David to Saul, right? So he believed this enough to like say, hey, let's bring you back to his presence. And he was in his presence as before. So he's playing the lyre. He's giving him rest and peace from the evil spirit or the tormenting spirit that God was sending upon him. What does this thing say? Oh, it's patches.
Oh, strange place for a chance. I thought I could use a rest. Right, over there. See that?
Does he kick me into that hole? Well, we gotta do it. I've never experienced this before. I didn't know this happened in this game at all. For any of you that don't know, this is a very, very common theme in all of these games. Is this dude, this bald guy, lures you into something and then he kicks you off a cliff. Every time. Every single game. Did we lose connection?
Well,
oh, no, we didn't.
If you really are that gullible.
See. Every time. And it's important that you always partake in it. That's one of the most important things you can do is actually not just kill him.
Then stay away from the volcano manor.
That was great.
Bye now.
All right. Okay, so he's back in his service. Uh-oh. Oh, no. These things are not good. Don't roll into that. Don't roll into that. Wonder if you can... Oh, yeah, we can. Bring over. Get away from these guys a little bit. Okay, but very quickly after that, there was war again, because all Saul knows how to do is win... Whoa, what are these guys? It's kind of sad and scary. All Saul knows how to do is like win battle, right? That's how he gains the love and the joy of the people. So there's regular battle and war during his time alive. I don't want to kill these guys. I really don't want to. Nope, I can't do anything. But... Okay. Didn't work. But we're back at war again. And David went out and fought with the Philistines and struck them with a great blow so that they fled before him. Okay, so David's doing good work for Saul again. And that's bad. Don't do that. And Saul sought to pin David to the... Oh, sorry, I jumped ahead. Then a harmful spirit from the Lord came upon Saul as he sat in his house with a spear in his hand, and David was playing the lyre. And Saul sought to pin David to the wall with a spear, but he eluded Saul so that he struck the spear into the wall, and David fled and escaped that night. Saul sent messengers to David's house to watch him, that he might kill him in the morning. But Michal, David's wife, told him, "If you do not escape with your life tonight, tomorrow you will be killed." So once again, we see... Excuse me. Here, I have my cool little lantern thing. I'm going to put that on. There we go. Look at that. We see Saul's family honor David above him, and that's just been interesting to me. So Michal let David down through the window, and he fled away and escaped. Still don't have enough. Michal took an image, which I don't know exactly what this means, but it makes me laugh, and laid it on the bed and put a pillow of goat's hair on it at its head and covered it with clothes. When Saul sent messengers to take David, she said, "He is sick." Then Saul sent messengers to see David, saying, "Bring him up to me into the bed that I may kill him." So he's pretty flat out open, like wide open with, "Hey, I'm going to kill this guy. Let's get it done." Got it. Every time, first try. Hey, Mrs. Bull. I missed your chat earlier, sorry. There's no respite. Okay. When the messengers came in, behold, the image was in the bed with a pillow of goat's hair behind it. Saul said to Michal, "How on earth? Why would this happen? Why have you deceived me thus and let my enemy go so that he has escaped?" And Michal answered Saul, "He said to me, 'Let me go. Why should I kill you?'" So Michal did care for David, but she also was not willing to have Saul know that she was defying him. She's like, "Listen, he was going to kill me if I didn't let him go. This feels like death. How do I not die here?" Oh, it's poison swamp. Oh, great. You know what I can use? This one. Ooze poison. All right, we'll do that. I'm not sure this guy's worth killing. Okay, now David fled and escaped, and he came to Samuel at Ramah and told him all that Saul had done to him. And he and Samuel went and lived at Naioth. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. Okay, we got to keep reading it, and then I'll talk about that. And it was said to Saul, "Behold, Saul is at Naioth in Ramah." Then Saul sent messengers to take David, and when they saw the company of the prophets prophesying and Samuel standing as head over them, the Spirit of God came upon the messengers of Saul, and they also prophesied. So God literally took away their capacity to do anything other than say what he wanted them to say, which I find super interesting. That he literally took them over and then had them speak his words rather than the words of Saul. And then he even goes further. When it was told to Saul, he sent other messengers. They also did the same. They prophesied. And Saul sent messengers again the third time, and they also prophesied. Then he himself goes to Ramah and came to the great well that is at Siku. And he asked, "Where is Samuel and David?" And one said, "Behold, they are at Naioth and Ramah." And he went there to Naioth and Ramah, and the Spirit of God came upon him too. So this guy, for the first time since losing the anointing, gets the Spirit of God upon him once again, and it is literally to take away his capacity to take any action. And then he is prophesying and saying the words of the Lord, which this is the second time this has happened, right? This is the second time he's done this. Once was in more of a positive fashion when he's initially anointed king, because it literally says near the end of here, he prophesied until he came to Naioth, and then he too stripped off his clothes, and he prophesied before Samuel and lay naked all night and all that day and all that night. Thus it is said, is Saul also among the prophets? So this is the second time it brings up that phrasing, is Saul also among the prophets, because he did this before. What I do find interesting, though, is it does. Here's what confuses me. It talks about how earlier on Samuel says, I think that's right. Doesn't Samuel say, "I will not see you again," and then he does, and then it says he doesn't. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I gotta look it up. I'm looking it up. Y'all hold on for a second. Samuel says he... First Samuel 15, after King Saul disobeyed God with Agag. Oh, maybe I'm reading it wrong. Okay, 1 Samuel 15:35. I'm going over there. Sorry for just standing still. Hold on, I'm going to read it. Samuel went to Ramah, and Saul went up to his house in Gibeah. And Samuel did not see Saul again until the day of his death. But Samuel grieved over Saul, and the Lord regretted that he had made Saul king over Israel. So how does that make sense? Bull's mom, give us some wisdom. How does it say he never saw him again, but then it also says Saul comes, strips naked in front of him, and prophesies before Samuel, and lay naked all day and all night? Oh. These are scary. We got him. I think the easy way out is to say that Samuel didn't actually see him even though he was there, because he just dropped down and prophesied among all the other groups. I don't know that makes sense, but that's an interesting... I find it interesting. I don't know. That seems funny to me. But it is crazy that, like, this story, throughout this entire story, this is like God's, like, sovereign control over everything. It's like he is going to have his way, and it doesn't matter how much Saul presses for whatever he wants. What's up, Demonic Blood? Welcome. We were talking about you a little bit ago. It doesn't matter how much Saul or anybody else wants anything. It's like God's will is done. Oh, I should just get poisoned. They can't really damage me if I'm already poisoned. No, they can damage me if I'm already poisoned. What is that character? It looks like something from, like, Hollow Knight. Am I wrong? Oh, but God always has his way, right? Oh, it's a little panda. You're right. Sorry, I have it on like this like dark mode thing, so everything's against a black backdrop. And it's incredibly hard to... I just see the little white edges. I'm going to have to pick my daughter up here in a second. You're fine, man. Thanks. Oh, are you okay? Let's roll. You do not ever have to fix your grammar with me. This is a place of rest and relaxation and enjoyment. I'm going to kill this guy first. Okay, I'll finish my thought now. I do love how it just constantly shows, like, man, God is going to have his way, even with the people that want to be against him. And then the fact that, like, Saul, we rebuke grammar on here. Amen. That's right. Nothing has control over us other than Christ. You guys see that? I'm just making my way. Watch this. Though I don't know that this actually does anything to help me, because I'm still gonna just re-get poisoned. You okay? He's gonna be alright. Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Okay, so it's trying to start me off poisoned. Okay, let's see. Is it a rat? I thought I was hitting the... Oh, no. That's not good. You need your passy? So I'm going to give her a passy. She doesn't want her passy, so that's not going to work out. Oh, no. We're all right. We're all right. Don't do that to me. It's lying to me. All right, we got a few more minutes here. Oh, here we go. Strong foe ahead. Prawn ahead. Try fire. I do have some fire. Fire grease as well. Put that in our pack. Do we have anything that we can throw a fire? Not really. Let's go try, huh? Oh, are you upset? Oh, no. Don't do this. Did you not get the wondrous pot? I don't know, man. Where was the wondrous pot? I gotta pick up. Yep, right. That better. Yes. Might be toward the end of it. It's potion. Oh, the flask of wondrous physic or whatever? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know that I actually... Where is the actual flask? In Limgrave? I think I did. I don't know if I've made anything with it. Probably need to. We don't even need it. Alright. Oh, I forgot what they do. Alright, this is gonna be... You upset? We're done. Okay. She's been in discomfort for a while. Oh. Here you go. All right, I think we're taking off. This has been fun. We'll be here tomorrow. You guys can listen to her scream a little bit. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Here you go. You want to talk to him? There you go. Let's get out of here. We'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. Bye. You too. Have a great one.